Even the wealthiest man, the epitome of success, can sometimes be victimized. When Elon Musk made a staggering $44 billion offer for Twitter, the Twitter board requested a public investigation of the guarantor company, Tesla, which would have pushed it to bankruptcy. The wealthiest man in the world expressed bitter resentment and publicly complained about the Twitter board's treatment of him. Only warriors know how to turn their experiences into awareness. The rest of humanity, driven by narcissistic forces, tends to display their experiences as self-portraits and commiserate with other people's similarly self-centered accounts. Got a ticket, a bike stolen, a car broken down or ripped off. Don't tell anyone. Increase your awareness. Well, not like that. Not without pain and definitely not with bravado. Becoming aware of our misfortune's underlying fabric is the most painful thing. It hurts to know we are responsible, and it feels so good to blame others. So it is no mystery why humans do anything to dull our awareness. Victimhood is at the top of our list. The original sin in the Bible victimized us first, and when we started to crawl out of it, Karl Marx took a spin on the story and saved it by pointing at the bourgeoisie. When we began to crawl out of that nonsense too, his ideological descendants reinforced it by pointing the finger at anyone successful. The white, the rich, the educated, the entrepreneurs, the government, the CIA, and the politicians who don't do enough to save us from climate change. But the political right didn't sit idle either. It grabbed the shovel and threw the dirt back. Eventually, every group has been singled out and pointed at as a perpetrator of someone. The immigrants, the Jews, the Chinese, the Ukrainians, the Muslims, the United Nations, and even NATO. And of course, the big corporations like Twitter. We are victims of victims in a never-ending vicious cycle, and we don't realize that nobody has done anything to us. We are only the victims of our own ignorance. But let us put victimhood aside and look under the hood of the warrior's engine, the experience of being alive. Any particular life situation is suitable for this purpose. For example, securing your bicycle to a post with 3 locks only to find it stolen is a valid experience of being alive. The trick to taking advantage of our bad luck is in the recapitulation. The essence of recapitulation is reliving our life experiences on purpose and taking back the dispersed energy. And the most challenging part of the task is recollecting feelings. It is one thing to remember the scene, and an entirely different thing to enter the same mood as we were in the scene. And this is when the warrior's misfortune comes in handy. It takes no effort to feel the old feelings of hurt, anger, shame, worry, etc., the offshoots of victimhood reeking from self-pity. The bad times are the warrior's gold mine, because at bad times he doesn't have to work hard to recall his habitual feelings. He is already immersed in it. All he has to do is fan the scene with his breathing and acknowledge the emotional state in which he happens to be.